Good morning, party people. Happy birthday to our Switch 2. It's 1 year old on June 5th already. A year has passed since this thing launched. It launched with a handful of titles, Mario Kart World, of course, which everyone played. Um, but it launched, and it launched with better hardware. It's a better quality build. The Joy Cons, I love the magnetics of the Joy-Con. I mean, that's fantastic. The Joy Cons themselves have a lot more technology in them. The back stand is great. Overall, this is a huge improvement on the Switch One, which was a hard thing to top. The Switch One was an amazing console. It launched. It was revolutionary. It was a handheld and a TV console, and the lineup on the Switch One tops just can't be matched. The lineup on the Switch One is amazing and still is amazing, but luckily our Switch Two plays all of that. So June 5th last year it launched, and I got one, and I got Mario Kart World. Lad and I played a lot of Mario Kart World. We got really good at it. Lad started trying to figure out all of the shortcuts and all of that stuff, and he was very good at it. He was starting for the first time to beat me on something. I was so proud. I was overwhelmed with joy when my young son was beating me in Mario Kart. Because early on he was like, "Oh, this game's terrible. I'm the worst at it." Blah blah blah, and he started beating me, and he started like watching some YouTube videos on the secrets and stuff. Very exciting stuff, and we bonded over that. That's fantastic. But aside from that, I didn't play very many or any Switch 2 exclusives for a long time. What I was playing, I was replaying Switch games that were better optimized. A lot of these Switch games over the last year have gotten updates where they run better and on the Switch. The first one I'm going to mention that we played a lot of over again is Pokemon Scarlet. Pokemon Scarlet ran way better. Um, it's a totally different game almost on the Switch too, and we got a lot of time in the Pokemon Scarlet. Pokemon Scarlet's fantastic. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the map. I enjoyed the levels. Overall, very happy with Scarlet. So we played that a lot on the Switch too again, and then we also played. Filtering through my games here. Pardon me. We were also playing Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. This as well ran better on the Switch 2, and it's fantastic. We did beat it. Top tier Zelda. I love it. I love it. It's great. So that also received another update. Also, we were replaying the Mario games, particularly Mario Wonder and Mario Odyssey. These have both since received updates, and they run better. These run better on the Switch 2 than they do on the Switch 1. Because of the updates. They're more optimized, better colors, better performance, so on. I'm not saying they don't run good on the Switch 1. Don't take that out of context. They run great, and they were great on the Switch 1. But we replayed them because we can. And we already owned them, so that was another plus. So we replayed those. Also, we got Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. I already had 3D All-Stars. I mean, don't get me wrong. 3D All-Stars is great because it has, particularly Mario Sunshine. Mario Sunshine is, for me, great. It's fantastic. Lad does not like it. He says it's too difficult, which it can be known to be kind of grueling for a while. But yeah, I completed Mario Galaxy 1, and I started 2. I didn't beat it again. But I have beat both these in the past, but I had to move on. I moved on to other things, but I intend on revisiting Galaxy 2. And then also another one we were playing over the last year was Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption got a Switch 2 update, and it is stunning on the Switch. It looks great. So I'm very happy about that. So really, I mean, there's more. We did play more on the Switch. I do have a lot of indie games and other physical games that I picked up over the last year on the Switch, but predominantly I was picking up Switch games to play on the Switch too. Because to me, early on, the Switch 2s didn't have the lineup for me. A lot of the stuff that was launching didn't interest me, and or they were key cards. I was not buying them. Mm-mm. If they had a Switch 2 version on a key card and a Switch 1 version that wasn't a key card, I was buying the Switch 1 version. I am not supporting the key card thing. I think it's dumb. I get it. I know people are, there's a market for it, especially if it's like a huge game, or a place for it. But I'm not a big. I don't like it. I know, it's like, Xbox and PlayStation and PC. They have a lot of downloads, but um, I don't want to support that. That's not me. So, but it did eventually happen where a game launched that I was looking forward to. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Everyone was looking forward to this. It's an amazing game. Donkey Kong Bonanza is great. It was the first physical Switch 2 exclusive game I picked up. No regrets. No regrets. We beat it. It was a blast. Just hours of fun, really. Hours of fun to explore and try to find every little thing. There's so much to find. It's fantastic. I should really revisit it. But that was the first physical Switch 2 game that we picked up. All right. The second one we picked up, Pokemon ZA. I bought the Switch version and the Switch 2 version so Lad and I could battle and trade and all that. We sold the Switch version. This was a disappointment to me. I did not enjoy it. I beat it. Lad did not. I was shocked because Lad's beat the last three or four Pokemon games. He beat them. He loved it. He collected. We had a great time with it. This one did not stick with him. He thought it was boring. He did not like the environments. Overall, I was disappointed as well. This is for me, my opinion, the worst Pokemon game in a very long time. So that was the second one I picked up. The third physical Switch 2 game I picked up was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's a fantastic game. It is a Warriors game. It gets a little repetitive, a little long in the tooth. You probably got 20 to 25 hours to complete it. But the story, when you get those cutscenes and stuff, I love it. I love it. I honestly wish you could just rewatch all of the cutscenes like a movie. But this is a fantastic game. This one I recommend. This was the third physical Switch 2 title that we picked up. And then the fourth one we picked up was Super Mario Party Jamboree with Jamboree TV. I got this for $25. I couldn't believe it. I just really couldn't. I was floored. This is great. This really showcases the Joy-Cons very well with the mouse and the gyro and stuff. Mario Kart Jamboree, we have a blast with. Lad and I and his friends, we can have a good time with it. It's really a family-friendly game. But this was the fourth physical Switch 2 game I picked up. And then the final, in 1 year, 5 games, that's not very much for me. And then the final one that I picked up for the Switch 2 is Yoshi. This game, I did a little brief review on it. I was a little taken back when I got it. I'm like, oh, what did I buy? This is kind of silly. And then it's grown on me a lot, and I love it. It's a good, cozy game to sit down and relax if you're tired and stuff. This is a great game. I enjoy it, and I'm glad I bought it. But in 1 year, I only bought 5 physical Switch 2 exclusive games. That's light for me. I typically buy more games than that. But I did buy a lot more Switch games because they're backward compatible and they work. I bought a lot more Switch games in the last year. I'm hoping, and I anticipate in year 2 of picking up more Switch 2 exclusive games with Starfox coming out. I think probably a Zelda. Maybe I'm hoping a 3D Mario game coming out. So I'm hoping in 2026, 2027 here, the Switch 2 really hits its stride and we get a lot more games, a lot more quality first-party games too. The first year was a little light. It was a little light on first party Switch 2 exclusives, or Switch 2 exclusives I wanted to buy. But along with the Switch 2's launch, we got a new Pro controller. This is fantastic. I know the Switch 2, you can use the original Switch controller. It's great as well. The Switch 2 controller improves upon it in many ways. I love it. It's by far one of my favorite controllers at this moment. We play with that, and we play with the Joy-Cons. Again, the Joy-Cons are a big improvement as well. And then, the other thing that it did launch with, excuse my reach, is a camera functionality. I have one friend that uses the camera, and he thinks it's pretty cool. So I bought one. I don't know how I feel about the cameras. So they launched the cameras with a pretty low resolution to begin with, and then they started launching like this one here I picked up. It's only 480p. I don't know. It is what it is. I picked it up for Starfox so we can manipulate the faces and stuff like that. I thought it would be fun. But really, the Switch 2 didn't innovate the way the Switch 1 did, but it did improve upon the Switch 1. In many ways, it's just a Switch Pro. I hate to say it. It is really just a Switch Pro. But now, if we can get more Switch 2 exclusive games, it can really come into its own. That would be great. But like I said, the next year, I'm anticipating big moves for the Switch. And at this point in time, here we are in June of 2026. The Switch 2 is a fantastic value. It really is. It's a fantastic value because everything else is shooting up in price. The PlayStation 5 shot up in price. The Xbox shot up in price. PCs are silly. These handheld PCs like Steam Deck and everything. It's like they're like $600, $700, $900, even more. Asus just dropped a new version of their ROG Ally. It's like $1,400 or something goofy. Can't do it. I can't do it. Especially I'd love to game more, but I also have other hobbies and I have family things going on. My priorities are not my games. I can't justify that kind of cash for a hobby that really doesn't need it. This $500, it's worth it. It's worth it. So again, the last year's been fantastic. Really has for the Switch 2. And it's only going to get better. It's only going to go up from here. So I just wanted to give a quick recap and a big shout out, a big happy birthday to the Switch. Nintendo, good job. It really is it's a great piece of hardware, and I'm looking forward to the years to come, what you guys can do with it, how you can really push it, and what kind of games you come out with. I mean, like I said, new Zelda, new Mario, new Starfox is coming. That's great. I'd like to see you bring back some of those old IPs. I don't know how you're going to do it, but Smash, there's a lot to come, and third party's getting a lot of attention. I mean, we're getting Call of Duty coming up, which I don't really care about, but yeah. So, anyways, you guys take care of yourself. Get your PlayStation, get your Nintendos out, and keep playing, guys. Take care.